Well, hello folks, welcome to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and this is our Tennis Manager 23 playthrough. We are deep into this playthrough with Crusty Bun, our player who we are trying to drive to the top of tennis at the Custard Academy, helping him along. He is doing pretty well. You can see behind me he is 28th ranked in the world, so that's pretty good. Shape, you can see, is a little bit poor. But he's coming back for the very end of the first hard courts part of the hard court season before he moves on to clay, and we'll see how that has gone. I think there's been a lot of positives again in this part of the season, as well as Billy Blades has also really improved as well, and there's been some positives for him. So let's get into it. Right, folks, yeah, you can see here huge improvements for Billy Blades. When we first got him into the academy, we said, well, it was one of his goals was to get into the top 250, and I thought that's going to be a challenge. But I mean, he's pretty much there already. He's won a bunch of tournaments, both at the MTL 15 level and also the MTL 25 level. So he is really really doing excellently. We're going to have to push him a little bit further later in the year, but I don't see any issues for him getting in that top 250. I've been pleased actually with him. I thought I was a little bit concerned with signing him. He's solid across the way, but he's 23 and his potential is apparently 3, maybe 4.5 stars, but I don't necessarily see that. He's a late bloomer, which means he can reach that potential later in life, which is part of the reason we had a go for him. But you can see here he's put up a couple of futures M25 tournaments, which is massive. Crusty, on the other hand, he's done well. He's picked up another couple of victories in the last few tournaments. He's also had a really quite disappointing tournament, and we'll have a look at all of those things. Here we go. In the Dallas Open, this was a ATP Challenge Tour 110 event. He got all the way through there, beat Kamil Maciek from Poland in the final, easy victory over the 4th seed. He also beat Mikhail Mu, but the interesting one, he got to play Darwin Blanche there, someone who he's played quite a lot in quite a lot in the past as a junior. Got through that fairly comfortably. So really, really good tournament and picked up 125 ATP points. He played at Indian Wells as well and got through that one fairly comfortably. This was, I guess, a slightly easier run through. He got a double bagel match, which was good. Played some mayonnaise, which was good. But yeah, it was fairly straightforward all the way through, and beat Jesper de Jong in the final. Another 124.5 points picked up, so I think that's really good. But it was the next tournament in this BNP Paribas Open in the US. I'm not expecting him to do well necessarily, get deep into this tournament, but he was seeded, and he played Zizou Bergs and lost this match against the 66th ranked player, and I just thought that wasn't the best, really. I thought we could have got more out of that and maybe get through against Medvedev, but that was not to be the case. Anyway, folks, we're playing in another tournament at this level. I know we said we weren't going to do many of these, but we're not allowed, because of our ranking, we're not allowed to play any other tournaments on this week if we decide that we're not going to play in these ATP Masters 1000 events. So we either play this or nothing. So this is where we are, the Miami Open. We're going to be playing 78th ranked Nick Hard. We've played him before, but as you've seen, we are in the round of 64, so that's good. But if we can get through this, we will. That's going to be good. I think that's going to be pretty nice for the amount of money we're getting. 145 points there, 90 points if we can get through to the round of 16, which will be tough. And then we'd be potentially playing Yannick Sinner. So let's see how we do. I think this is going to be challenging. Before we get there, I want to just highlight some upgrades to the academy that have been going on. I think in the last one we were waiting for our Sports Centre clay court to be upgraded. We got those upgrades just in time for the clay season. We want to keep having a look at the grass courts, indoor courts. Maybe we can get those done, enough money in before the grass season, although I think that's going to be a bit tricky to do that. But we have got some other upgrades ongoing. We have a store that has been upgraded to level 3, 19 days left on that. That's going to give us a load more income every single month, so pleased with that. And we've also got this one, a sports study program. We've got 2 months left on that, and that is going to unlock us a staff space, but also get us more income coming into the academy. I think we also need to look at training and maybe have a little bit more of a look at the medical centre, because I think this cold therapy room might be a real positive. We get a load of money for that and a treatment. That feels like a win-win situation. It's not too expensive. That feels to me like what we should be aiming to do next up. But let me know your thoughts on how we should be focusing, where we should be focusing. I mean, you've got things like this, which is really cheap, the psychology department, and we get a bonus from that, a cash bonus. So that's pretty nice. So I think this is an area we need to make more of. Whereas actually, I think we're doing quite well in the sports centre. We're 2.5-ish out of 5. But yeah, medical centre is lagging behind. Youth centre, we're at 2. Business centre, I think that's going to be up beyond 2. So it feels like the medical centre seems to be the place where we need to have a little bit more of a focus. Right, let's get into this game. Let's see how we do against Nick Hart. We've not played him before, so this will be interesting. We've still got this on the body custom play. We're sort of playing around a little bit with some of these things, so whether we actually want to do the wrong foot or whether it's better to focus on some other things depending on the player. But yeah, I haven't really found any answers there. So focus and anticipation is what he's good at, smash and volley, so he's not going to come to the net too much, so that's fine. We like that. He likes the hard court, although it's his 3rd preferred surface, and he's never gone beyond the round of 64 in this tournament category. So if he does manage to get through this will be a big victory for him. So we're indecisive at the minute, which isn't great. We've upped his confidence. We've got up to self-assured, that's fine. So I mean, that would have been confidence. I don't know what that would be. That's emotion. I don't think we had the option there. Unless you can see it, I can't see the option for motivation in there. Right, let's get into it. Come on. Well, really good start. 1 love up, love 40 up. I thought he wasn't going to come to the net. He's gone along with that. I mean, that was a massive mistake. Down the line was what we should be doing, but we've got the break. It's been a straightforward first set. We've certainly done more on his serve than he's done on ours, and there we go. We take the first set 6-3. It's been straightforward. Not really had to worry too much about anything. Looking at the stats, you can see many more points won. We were winning lots on our first serve. He's really struggling on returning us, which, yeah, that makes sense. And we're doing a good job on his serve as well, I think. Massive first serve percentage. We really are. You know, if we benefit from getting the first serves in against a player, we're almost certain to beat them because we always have such high first serve percentages. I mean, we've been working on that, and you can see in terms of winners, we are doing it. Mainly forehand winners. Not too many unforced errors though. He's had a few more than us. So I think very, very solid first set. Let's see if we can follow that up with a good second set. What we have, in as much as the start's been good, on his serve early doors, we have an advantage. Just would be nice to get this into straight sets and without too much trouble. 1 love, good little start there. Mistake from, he got away with that. Mistake from him, and so we've got a good start. 2 love, and we are 30-40 up. Come on, let's do this. He's come into the net, but we know he's not great there, and you can see that, just no confidence at the net. 3 love. Well, 6-3, 5-2, 40-15 up. this has been the exact match that Crusty needed, just to get his feet back under the table after that very poor result in the previous tournament. And there we go, 6-3, 6-2, comfortable victory into the next round. Who is he going to be playing? Right, into the round of 32, he's going to be playing the 15th ranked Zhishen Shang, who beat Alex de Minor, who we've played and beaten a good few times before. This would be a nice one to get through, because if we can get through to the last, it would be getting a win over a top 20 player. It gives us the idea that we are capable of doing that. We want to do it more and more and more as we go. But it also means we beat into that last 16. And the last 16 is worth 90 ATP points and also £189,000. So we are getting £125,000 for this, but you know, that's a significant step forward. I don't see us getting beyond that. I don't think we could beat Sinner. But, you know, who knows about this German if he gets a bizarre victory over him. So we have beaten Shang before, interesting enough. It was on clay, so a slightly different thing. It was last season and over 3 sets, but it does give us, you know, if we've got previous against him, that's pretty good. Forehand accuracy and balance is what he's all good at. Stamina and smash, yeah. So he's a power player, but he doesn't sound like it. He can win games in 3 strokes or less. So, well, serve power is quite poor in comparison. So he's not all about the serve. His forehand power is 15, 10 to 460. So it's not that great. He's got a lot of sort of good things in there, but yeah, he's not going to be coming to the net, I don't think. We've upped his confidence. That was important. He was anxious. We've got him up to confident. I feel that might be key, but I think this is going to be a real tough one to get another victory over this guy. I think it's going to be great for our confidence that we have done it before. Actually doing it a second time, yeah, we'll see. Well, we are 2-1 ahead, and we do have a 15-40 lead over him on his serve. Interestingly, he's gone long with that 3-1. Interestingly, yeah, this is the first game we've actually had anything on his serve. So let's see if we can make the most of that. We were 30 love down in this game. We're 5-3 up, or love 30 down. We're now 40-30 up, so that's pretty good. We have a set point, so that's a massive thing at the best of times. And we're 6-3 victors over Shang in that first set, so that feels massive. I think we might need to be a bit better in the second half. I think he's going to come at us. We're going to go more attacking, and we'll see whether that makes any difference. So let's get into that second set, see whether we can just sneak the second set. It's going to be hard, I think. I did feel like he was getting more on our serves at the end of that first set, and he's got a couple of break opportunities on our serve here, and Crusty's hit the worst drop shot you're ever likely to see. I did mention we do need to work on drop shots in training, so we've dropped a game there, but that is something we need to be a bit better on. Certainly, if we're supposed to be playing at the back of the court, we need to be able to put a decent drop shot in there, because at the minute, Crusty is certainly a weakness. And there we go. It's been a bit all over the place in terms of games. We're 4-1 down. Looks a bit dodgy, like, oh, double fault. We don't see many of those. 5-1 down. But we have a break opportunity on his serve, 30-40. Come on. Oh, not quite. Juice. Here we go. Here's the set point. And there he gets it. Lovely. So 6-3, 1-6. It's 1 set all. This is exactly what he had last time. We just about scraped through last time, though. Yeah. Very, very difficult set. 72% first serve. I mean, that's not bad. I'll take that. Winning not enough on our first serve, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to be a bit more aggressive on that first serve across the board. We get so many of these in, so why not? Let's go for it. Well, maybe it's worked. We're 2-1 up, and we've got a break on his serve. That's a good start. Long serve. Not so good, that one. Yeah, we that was that short shot lost us that point. Oh, in the very next game, we've given up a couple of breaks. Ooh, hit the edge of the line there. Shang did. Oh, we caught the line at the. that was an interesting game too, which could have gone anyway. Come on, let's keep in this. Keep in it. It's a lovely, lovely shot that was from Shang. Down the line. Real difficult to be aggressive with it. Oh, we were well in this game, and we've just given up an advantage. Losing this, that would be it. Come on, we've still got a chance here. Looks like we're not quite going to do it this time, but again, it's a good effort against a very, very good player. You know, I think we just need to keep playing these games, and we will get it. We've not managed it that time, but you've got to say it's a good effort. It's a good effort, and you know we weren't going to get through the next one, but if we could have done that, it would have been a big boost to our confidence. We got 40 grand there from that, so we're back up to £80,000. So we'll need to work towards that. We'll probably be coming back in the next one for the French Open, which is coming up. I wanted to show you just what the training is looking like. There was a question about training and what we're doing with that. So I'll show you what last week's training looked like, and it will give you a kind of good idea of how we're sort of managing it. So the way that we are doing it is Monday to Saturday we will have at least one heavy training, and then on the Tuesday, the Thursday and the Saturday we'll have a lighter training, or potentially 2 medium trainings on the same day, and then interspersed within that I will put a bunch of the rest things in there. The whole point of this is to get Crusty at the end of the week 100% in terms of his physical condition, his morale happy, which we seem to be managing to do with this, and we're not tiring him with this, but we're getting the maximum out of it. That is what we're doing on a regular basis. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, folks, we're going to come back for the French Open. Let me know what you thought about that. I think there was at least one good victory in there, and it was a good battling performance in the round of 32. We might have just got through into the next round, just didn't quite have the legs and the ability to beat the Chinese player, but didn't quite. But it was close. It was definitely close, and I think a little bit more in terms of our training, sort of beef up some of our sort of key areas, including the drop shot. That's going to be important, and that's what that will make a big difference. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. See you for the next one. Goodbye.